Hi guys, and welcome to Mio's video channel. My name is Sally, and today we're gonna make a wall hanger in macramé technique. It is quite simple, and you do the same moment over and over again, so you'll get the hang of it. I am sure of that. This is such a nice wall hanger. You can hang it whatever you want in your house. What you need is something to hang your wall hanger onto, like a wooden stick that you can find in any grocery store. Usually you find them in the plant section. Or you can find a stick just outside. That would look amazing too. You also need make your own single twisted 4mm yarn. You can use any yarn actually for this wall hanger, but I use the 4mm single twisted for this project. We have so many colors, they all look amazing, so pick and choose to match your home or wherever you want to put this wall hanger, and have fun, and let's go. So for this project you need to buy a stick that you can hang onto your wall. It needs to be at least 25 centimeters long, but it's all up to you how wide you want your wall hanging design to be. But to make it as mine, it needs to be at least 25 centimeters long. And you can buy this stick at any grocery store or any hobby supply store. I will start off by cutting 24 lengths that are about 2 meters long each. If you want longer ropes hanging when your wall hanging is done, then you can make them even longer, perhaps 2.5 meters each or 3 meters. It all depends on how long you want your ropes to be hanging from your little diamonds that you are about to knot. Okay, to start off, we need to attach all the 24 ropes with a knot that is called lark's head knot. It looks like this. And to do that, you take one of your ropes and you fold it in half. You find the middle and you just lay it behind your stick and you pull your 2 ropes through the loop like this. And you do that with all your 24 ropes. Okay, so now I have all my ropes on the stick. So let's move on to the next step. We will start by making a knot that is called diagonal clove hitch knot. It could seem a little bit tricky in the beginning, but you will get the hang of it. So we start by taking the 3rd pair from the left and we will diagonally start knotting our first diamond, that I call it. And First of all, you want to place the ropes, the third pair from the left, in the same angle as you want your diamond to be. So I want it like that. And then I take these two ropes and I twist it around, over and under the diagonal ropes. And then I pull them both as hard. And then I take these two one more time. Around and through like this. And pull. And now it's secured. And you can move on to the next two. And we do the same thing. Over, behind and through. Pull. Not too tight. You want to try to keep the angle that you chose. And one more time. And now it's secured. And you can adjust them a little bit. For the next step, we take these two, the fourth pair from the left, and we will start to make the diamond on the other side. So we take the next two ropes, place it under, over, and through, and pull. And I'll try to keep these two in the same angle as these two. Again, over, under, and through. Like that. And again, the next pair. And one more time to secure it. Like that. That's the first step. Now we should do the little detail that's in the middle of this diamond. And it's called a square knot. As you see, in the middle now of the diamond, you skip these two. I call them the guiding ropes. I skip these two. I take the next two next to them. And I will now make a square knot. To do that, I take the right ropes, fold them, lay them over the middle ones. Then I take the left ropes, place it on top, under, behind the four ropes in the middle, and through the loop that's created. like that. And then I pull, not tight. And now we make the same thing but in the opposite direction. So I take the left ropes over the middle ones. Then I take the right one, the ones in my right hand, over, under, and through this loop. Like that. And I pull. And not too tight, because we might want to adjust it later. Now you see that the diamond is starting to get its shape. So now we want to continue with the claw hitch knots, but in this direction. And I can start continuing with this guiding rope, and I want to place it like that. That will be my guide. So I take the ropes to the right and turn them over and through, and I pull them upwards, not too tight, and then one more time with the same ropes. Like that. You see how it starts to turn. So I take the next two in line, fold them over and through. One more time to secure. Like that. Good. Now we can finish off the other side. So I place it on top in the angle that I want it to be. The far left two ropes will be my guiding ones. Then I take the two over and through. Over and through. Next two. Over and through. Over and through. And to finish off this diamond, you need to make a secured knot, and all you do is the same thing. I take my right ropes over the left ones, and I make a secure knot, which is in the same way as before. like that. And your first diamond is ready. Now we will make 4 more of these, because the first row we will have 4 diamonds and we will make them in the same way. And then in the second row we will have 3 and then 2, and we will see where we end up. So for the next diamond, you want to skip the first 2 and then take the third one from the left and use them as your guiding ones. And you want the same angle as on this one, if you want the same look. And then it's time for the square knot. So I leave out the guiding ropes and I take the ropes next to them and fold it over the middle ropes. Take the left ropes, go over, under, and through. And I try to place the knot in the same height as this one. Then I take my left rope, go over, and my right 2 ropes under, behind, and through the loop. Like that. Good job. Now I continue with my diagonal clove hitch knot. And to secure your diamond, I make a final like that. Now you made 2 diamonds. And continue to make 2 more. So now we should continue with the second row. And then we make diamonds in between these four. So it will be a total of 1, 2, 3 diamonds in between. So you can see this is, if you separate these two diamonds, I want to use the ones furthest to the right and the left as guiding ropes. The only difference is that for this diamond I want to cross them before I start the knotting. This is just to keep them together. If I continue like that, you see they will be separated. If I cross them, they will be tighter together in the end. So I start with the left one. I take the next two, fold them over, behind, and again. And try to make them as tight into this row as possible. The next two. That. Now we'll take the next guides. We go on top and take the left ones. Don't pick any from these knots. They should be separated. Pick the ones from the diamond to the right of this one. Like that. And now it's time for the square knot. It's a bit tighter now, so it could be a bit tricky to see, but just separate it and you will see the two middle ones and the ones next to it, and these will be the ones I will make my square knot with. That. And I continue with my guiding lines back to the middle of the lower diamond. when you're done with this diamond, you can adjust it a bit if you want. If some of the ropes needs to be tightened or moved. Because now it's time for this diamond. Same thing here. I want to cross these two upper ropes. That keeps these two diamonds together. And use them as my guiding rope. And again, over 2 times. That. Find the guiding rope. Make the same thing on the other side. Okay, so it's time for the last row. So I want to make a diamond in between these two. And I make it exactly the same way. I want to cross these, so to keep them together, and continue with the same knots. Okay, so we're done. Good job, you guys. Now, if you want to, you can use a brush to brush all the ropes and then cut the length you want it. You decide if you want them brushed or not, and you also decide the length of the ropes. Maybe you want them uneven or you want a straight line. It's all up to you. I will also take a little mini saw and make this stick shorter. Great job, everyone. I hope you're happy with your macrame wall hanger. And you can find so many more instructions on our webpage. Have fun and take care.